Hey, you guys. So you can turn that on. All right, all the way down. Hey, 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 you guys. I know you probably can't see me as clear as you usually do, but we have to figure some things out. Nevertheless, I am here. You guys come in and let me know that you're here. I see. Thank you, Tanya, for the birthday wish. I know, Chris. I know you, Tanisha. I know you listening to the music, right? Messing my phone up. I'm sorry, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can turn it down. You can turn it off. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, I am not going to be in your hair very long at all. But I do want to start by saying thank you. But you know what? I want to say thank you to my girl, Ray Sandra. Listen, you guys, before I go any further, I want to thank my man, okay? But I want to thank Ray Sandra for when I say pulling it together for me, she did. So she made my dress for my last, I was going to say reveal. It's not a reveal. For my last release, my last book release for the Marriage Policies and Procedures. And she did the same thing today. She did not take my measurements. I didn't go over there. They pulled it together, her and my honey. However, the way I gained a few pounds, this is the dress. I am wearing it, and it's bomb. It's fire. But she made this belt, you guys, that is so bomb. I am going to stand up, and I got my personal button because these buttons, they ain't working for me. But look at this, y'all. Let me move back a little bit. I think I got it back. I think. Wait. Look at this. No, don't pull that back because it's gonna happen. Look at this belt. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. This is a belt. This is a belt. I'm trying to get in the screen. This is a belt. Move the chair from me back. All right. This belt that she made is amazing. However, the way these quarantine pounds done set up on your girl, I can't button it in the back. And I don't really want to turn around and put my behind on the screen, but this thing is so fire. It's fire, you guys. And I'm going to get in it. I guess this will be one way that I can gauge my weight. But Ray Sandra, baby girl, thank you so much. She made the dress as well. I'm loving the arms. I'm loving the shoulder. Everything. It's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Excuse me for a second. Oh, y'all see my backdrop? I don't know who did this. My honey or Ray Sandra, or both of them had okay, him did. But look at it. It's just nice. I'm gonna have to pick my phone up so you guys can see it. Isn't that nice? Isn't it beautiful? And they had my picture put on top of it. I'm just in love. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and sit this back down and get squared away. All right. What she said? I need one of those. Oh, she need one of those belts. Tanya, Ray Sandra, I'm sure she's on here. Ray Sandra Leitner from look, and I'm gonna show you. She did this herself. Lady Noors, this is her tag. This is her tag. She gets down with everything that she does for me. That's my personal lady right there. But okay, so I'll go ahead and get started because as I promised, I'm not gonna be before you long. I have some celebrating to do with my guy. But I want to say thank you once again. Thank you so much for not only supporting me, but just coming through, believing in my vision, believing in my purpose, right? Because I understand that not everybody is going to be on my side with this thing, especially. And I have to tell you guys, like, I need to make it very clear that I am still team marriage. I am still pro marriage. I believe that what I am doing, what me and my honey, what we're doing on Let's Be Clear is still pushing a vision and our mission, which is to create and design a vision for us to change what society has made us believe marriage is, right? And sometimes it's not even what society has made us believe, but just things we've learned as we grew up, what we saw our parents go through, or what we personally went through. That is the vision. That is my mission for Make It Rise, right? And so, yes, I wrote this book, Life After the D, which was released today, you guys. Woo! Today's the official release date. I have some issues with Amazon, but you can still purchase the book through me. So you would go to paypal.me/make it rise. Tanya, Ray Sandra, somebody, if you would please put that link in for me, I really would appreciate it. paypal.me/make it rise 2015. But you can still purchase the book through me for $12 right now. I'm going to continue to honor the pre-sale price. But I want to say that this book is not about divorce. It's not about divorce. It is not encouraging divorce whatsoever. But the book is about the woman who has experienced divorce. Divorce can be such a very traumatic experience, right? And as a result of those experiences, sometimes we as women, we lose our focus. We lose our joy, our peace, right? Sometimes even before going through divorce, when we say I will, when the man asks us to be his wife, or when we go to that altar and we say I do, many times we sit who God has given us, created us to be. We sit some of those intricate details and parts, pieces that you need for the marriage. We sit them on a shelf. And sometimes that's because we haven't been told or taught the role of a wife and what she should do and how she should do it. Hence, I say premarital counseling is very important. But I believe that we sit those things on the shelf thinking that it is going to harm or hurt the marriage, and then we get so far into the marriage, and some of those pieces that we put on the shelf are needed to continue to build in the marriage, right? And so if you are a woman that have been divorced, that is going through divorce, I just want to remind you, if you are the one that set those things on the shelf, I want to remind you to go back and get them, right? You need them. I know you say, you know what, I don't want to have to go back there. I just want to go forward from where I'm at. But sis, I'm telling you, you are going to need those things in order for you to be whole, right? I don't want us to ever go into a relationship or a marriage thinking that he is going to make us whole, because God has created you whole. You are whole already, right? What you're going to do is use everything that he has blessed you with, everything that he has anointed you with, to be an asset. You're going to enhance who that man is, right? So putting some pieces to the side, unless it's some things that God told you to sit to the side. But putting who you are as a strong woman, right? Sometimes we think, well, I'm not supposed to be strong because I'm supposed to submit to my husband. And yes, you are supposed to submit to your husband, but he definitely needs your strength, right? Your strength is a part of what is going to help anoint the marriage, your strength. So let's not sit those things on the shelf or on the side or say we'll be back to pick them up, right? Because sometimes it's extremely hard. So again, this book is not about divorce. It's not to encourage divorce, but it is to encourage the woman who has experienced divorce. I want to encourage you to go back and grab those pieces. I want you to become who God has created and designed you to be, and not who you've become accustomed to being, right? I want you to step outside of that box of saying, woe, it's me. I'm a divorced lady. There's a couple of chapters in this book, and it's I shouldn't call them chapters. There's different topics in this book that I know that not only a divorced woman will be blessed from, but there's married women that have purchased this book already. They have received a couple of the sections of this book and told me from their own mouths that they were blessed, even as a wife, right? So the way this book is set up and designed, it starts off with, each chapter starts off with the particular topic. So for example, the first chapter talks about forgiving, right? So we're talking about forgiving in this. And I start off with the scripture, but then I go into saying what I was saying at the time of going through this process and going through the journey. Everything that is written in here from me that says she said, those are my own personal journal entries or some video that I did because I had a friend who was a mentor at the time, just talking to me daily. And there were times where I didn't want to talk to anyone, but she would leave me that message. She would leave me a message. And really, honestly, it was a lot of what God was saying to me through her. And so you will see in the book that it has the topic, it has she said, it'll have everything that I wrote from my journal, and then God's response is he said. So if you notice on the title of the book at the bottom, it says she said, he said. No, I wasn't talking about he as in my ex-husband. I know some of y'all are here for the tea. I know some of y'all bought the book for the tea. I know you did. But listen, I was blessed with everything that I wrote about in here, and then having to rewrite it or having to put it on paper reminded me that all of God's promises back then have now come to life. They're happening, right? Everything that he told me, this too shall pass. You're going to be okay. I am going to be your strength and your weakness. All of those things that God told me at the time that I could not see, I could not understand. Sometimes it's not that I didn't believe it, I just couldn't see it, right? He says, there's something that I have for you on the other side of through. There is something that God had for you, your friends, your sisters, whoever that woman is that you may know that's been divorced. There's something on the other side of going through for her. And I want you to be encouraging to that person if it's not you. But if it is you, I want you to be encouraged and knowing that those pieces that you once set to the side and put on the shelf, it's time to go back and pick them up. Ladies, it is life after the D. There is life after the D. And I want you to live it loud. What do I mean when I say live life loud? That means no apologies. You don't have to apologize to anyone because God, if God is giving you permission to release yourself from the marriage, and even if he didn't give you permission, let's just keep it all the way real. If you are no longer married, you are divorced, you're no longer married, you're divorced. You don't owe anyone an apology, right? So when I say live life loud, that means go through this thing and the journey with your head up. Be encouraged. Love yourself. Know who you are and whose you are, right? Speak to yourself daily. Continue to encourage yourself. If you need to pick up a book and read it, Life After the D is a companion that is going to help you get through this journey, right? There's a section after each topic that gives you the option to write about what you feel today. What are your transparent thoughts today? I have my transparent thoughts then, and then I have my transparent thoughts now, right? And that now is all a result. It comes from me having a relationship with God, me having a relationship with people who were encouraging me and patting me on my back and telling me it's going to be okay and just giving me, some good, solid advice. I'll say this: get someone that is going to pour into that emptiness, someone that is going to pour life into that thing. And once they pour life into it, I challenge you to continue to water it, right? Because they're not going to be there at night when you lay down and you're crying and you're feeling lost and you have all these questions. They're not going to be there. But I want you to hold on to those nuggets, hold on to those seeds that they've planted, and you begin to water them. Tam, how do I water something that someone has given me? I really don't even believe it at this time, right? You're going to see it. You're going to see it before you see it. You're going to say it before you see it, right? And so I want you to go to the mirror every morning, and I want you to affirm yourself. Like if there's something that someone has told you that was encouraging, use that. Let that be your encouragement. Let that be your thing that's going to take you to the next level, right? Remember, and maybe you don't, maybe you didn't hear me say this, but I want to touch on coping, healing, and recovery, okay? If you are a woman or you know a woman that is divorced, that is going through divorce, there's a process to being happy and heal and whole. There's a process. So you're going to cope, you're going to heal, and you're going to be in recovery. When we are coping, there's two strands of coping that I talk about. The first strand is that strand that says, I'm going to look the part. I'm going to make them feel like I'm good. I'm going to make them think that I'm okay, even though they know what I'm going through or what I've gone through. And then there's another strand that says, I am going to I am not only am I going to look the part, I'm going to look the part only because of God's strength, right? I know that I am weak in this moment and in this time of my life. I know that I have a lot of questions, but I'm going to walk through this thing with God, right? That is strand two. Walking through it with God is coping, strand number two. And then you're going to get to a point where you're eventually, right? The coping part is just going to be over. You're going to be good. Okay, this is where I'm at. This is my reality. I can't take it back, right? I need to move forward. Life doesn't stop because this is what I'm going through, but I trust God, right? I have to keep my head up and I trust God. My posture says that I have God with me, right? And so once you get through that and you're solid in that, you're going to now begin to heal. You're going to be in the healing process, right? You're going to be in the healing process. So when you see him or when you see her, and I say her, and that's only because that's a personal situation for me. So when you see him or when you see things that remind you of why you're where you're at, you won't feel the way that you felt when you were coping, right? It's going to roll off your back. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep striving. You're going to keep thriving. You're going to continue to maintain keeping God as your companion in this thing, right? And then after that healing and you're healed after that process, you're now in recovery where you can see it, you can smile about it, you can love on the person. It's such a great journey, you guys. And if you don't allow yourself to go through each journey and feel it, give yourself permission to feel that, right? I'm hurting. I don't feel good about what's going on. I feel weak. Whatever it is that you feel, it's a feeling. It's okay. Be okay with it. But I want to encourage you and remind you that this journey, it's not the end of time. It's not the end. You are going to get through this, right? You're going to get through this as long as you have God with you, and that is my take on it. So I want to say once again, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for those of you who have purchased the book. Thank you for those who have purchased the book for someone. I've had quite a few people who have purchased the book and said, hey, I want to donate, right? So I have a couple of sisters that bought 3 books and said donate. I had another sister that bought 2 books and said donate. I'm grateful for those people, right? And if you are one that's out there and you need the book or you want the book or you know someone who wants the book or you think it would be good for them, but they may not have the money, inbox me and let me know because I do have some books that have been purchased already just for donation. So I am very far from this phone. I'm going to try and look at a couple of these comments. You guys are saying thank you. You're saying happy birthday. Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah, it's my birthday. I'm 45, y'all. Okay, I'm 45. I feel good. I did wake up this morning like, wait, what was that? There was a little something different going on, but hey, it is what it is. I am blessed. It's a blessing to be here amongst you guys. It's a blessing to have another year. I said another day, let alone another year. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Once again, I say thank you so much. Please go and grab your copy of Life After the D. You will not be disappointed, even if you're married. It's relatable. I'm telling you. There's sections in this book where the section where he said the things that God is saying to me, trust me, it's relatable. So again, I say thank you so much. This is the end of the road, not the end of the road, but I had this week-long viewing party. Every day at 1:00, I had a video up for about 2 to 3 minutes every day since last week, Wednesday through today. If you missed any of those videos, please go back, watch the replay, #replay. Let me know that you're there. Comment. Let me know what you think about it. If you agree, if you disagree, if you have some advice, I'm open. I'm open. But I say thank you once again, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and continue my birthday celebration. And I love you. I'll see you all soon. I'm trying to end it.